Hey third grade, this is Miss Liberty with your next reading lesson. Today is Friday, January 8th, 2021. Today we're going to be reviewing the comparison structure, and this is from your Reading Fundamentals unit from second grade, but it's a really great refresher for us in third grade. So readers learn that identifying how nonfiction writers organize their texts will help them sort and chunk important information. So when we see a really big passage and we chunk it into small bits to help us understand. We will learn how to identify a comparison text structure to find answers to questions and enhance our understanding. So as we have learned, writers of nonfiction use different text structures to help them organize all of the information they have collected about their topic. So text structures are like problem and solution, cause and effect, when a text has a sequence, so telling us the order of events. Today we will examine a text structure known as comparison, in which a writer shares the similarities, things that are the same, and differences, things that are not, among two or more different animals, places, things, people, or events. When you compare two or more things, you are looking at the ways in which the items are similar and different. If I were going to compare, for example, an apple and an orange, I could say that they were both fruits, they both grow on trees, they both have seeds inside of them, and both are used to make juice. I could then say that they are different colors, different shapes, and have a different texture on their skin. When writers compare two or more different things in a text, they do the same thing. When we can see the similarities and differences between two or more items, we start to get a deeper understanding of the text and also learn how to answer questions about the subjects more effectively. So today we're going to read an article titled Types of Turtles. In this article, the author shares the similar and different features of 3 types of turtles. So in our lesson together today, we're going to talk about the first 2 types of turtles, and then on your seesaw activity, you're going to work on the 3rd type of turtle. Types of Turtles by John Bonnet Wexo from Zoodle's Turtles. So types of turtles. The large heading tells me about what I'm going to read and gives me an idea of what I can look forward to as I read the text. So I love turtles, so I'm really excited about this passage. Not all turtles look the same. Their bodies are different depending on where they spend most of their time. Here are some quick ways to tell the difference between a sea turtle, a tortoise, and a freshwater turtle. So now I know that the author will be comparing sea turtles, tortoises, and freshwater turtles. When we are comparing more than 2 items in a text, we can use what's called a matrix. A matrix allows us to look across a few items and see their similarities and differences very clearly. Now let's read about sea turtles, see what we learn, and add the information to our matrix. Sea turtles live in oceans. They have legs shaped like long paddles for swimming, a streamlined shell, flippers instead of feet, and they can't pull their neck into their shell. Wow, I already learned something new. I thought that all turtles could go into their shell. So now that we know a little about sea turtles, let's see how tortoises compare. The turtles known as tortoises live on land, often on rough, dry ground. They are short with heavy club-like legs for walking. They have a high domed shell, so the shape of their shell is different. Stumpy toes and feet, so they have toes and feet instead of flippers. And they can pull their neck into a shell. So thinking about our matrix, we have our sea turtle on top of the first column, and we have tortoise on the second column. And then going down our rows on the side, we have different questions and facts. So the first one says, where does it live? Well, we read that sea turtles live in oceans, and tortoises live on land, often dry, rough areas. Information about its legs, feet, or flippers. We learned that sea turtles have legs shaped like long paddles for swimming, and they have flippers instead of feet. We learned that the tortoise has short, heavy, club-like legs for walking and stumpy toes and feet. The type of shell that they have. A sea turtle has a streamlined shell, whereas a tortoise has a high domed shell. Then details about its neck. A sea turtle can't pull its neck into its shell, but a tortoise can. So these turtles do not have a whole lot in common. There's a lot of differences between these two turtles. I was able to answer questions about their different habitats and body types really easily by using this graphic organizer. So keeping those facts that I have learned all together and organized. Comparing subjects within a nonfiction text can really help us understand the characteristics of subjects as well as how they are connected or similar to other subjects. As you read your nonfiction text, pay attention to the comparison structure so you can record the information about your subjects in a way that helps you better understand the text and learn about new and exciting subjects. So today on Seesaw, you'll take a look at the third type of turtle and see if freshwater turtles are similar to or different from the other two turtles that we have already studied. When you log into Seesaw today, you are going to see, let me just make an adjustment really quick. If you hear lots of noise in the background, they're doing some work at our school today. All right, so when you log into Seesaw, you will see that it says 108 reading, compare this. This video is going to be posted right here. So your directions are to read along and listen to me read the article called Types of Turtles. Click on the picture next to these directions. So you can click on this picture right here to hear me read this passage again, because you haven't heard the freshwater part yet, so you will need to listen to the passage. Then click Add. Use the text tool to type and add facts under the column Freshwater Turtles to complete the chart. If you need the article to go back and look at, it is included on slide 2, then click the check to turn in. So go ahead and click on Add Response. And when you do, you'll see that you have 2 slides. So the first slide is the matrix that we had just gone through together. And the second slide is the entire article. So you'll go ahead and read Freshwater Turtles, and then you'll click on your text tool to fill in freshwater turtles. So, for example, here is where you would write where they live. So when you go to freshwater turtles, they live in or near rivers, ponds, and lakes. So you'll just type in here, live in or near rivers, ponds, and lakes. And we'll go ahead and just adjust it so it fits. And that's done with the first question. So then you go down to the next one, information about its legs, feet, or flippers, and continue to fill in the rest of this chart. When you are all finished and the chart is complete, click your green check to turn in, and I hope you have a lot of fun comparing and learning about turtles. Bye, guys.